On Sunday, we had the horrendously sad news that Ricky the Hitman Hatton had tragically passed away at the age of just 46. He was a two-weight world champion, an unbelievable fighter, a world-class trainer, but more importantly than that, he was an unbelievable bloke. Everybody adored him. And it's just so sad because it seemed like he was in such a good place. He had a fight in December in Dubai planned and he was back training. But you never know what goes on behind closed doors. He's had a lot of mental health issues. And the thing is with Ricky, he was very open about that. He'd spoke in public often about his struggles and it seemed like he was really getting his life back on track. So it is just utterly heartbreaking that what's happened has happened. So I'd just like to send my condolences to his family, to his friends, and to his mum and dad. Thank you for giving us Ricky Hatton because he will never be forgotten. He was an unbelievable warrior in the ring, but outside the ring, he gave us some fantastic memories. And for me, he is the most popular sportsman of all time. I have never seen a fan base like his. He had 30,000 fans who travelled over to Vegas to watch him fight Mayweather. And the build-up to that fight was the best build-up for a fight ever. The 24/7s were next level. Ricky and Floyd were the perfect dance partners for each other. And in the fight, Ricky went out on his shield and gave a really good account of himself. He staggered Floyd in round one with a jab. How many fighters can say they really hurt Floyd Mayweather? Not many, and Ricky done everyone proud that night. And not only was Ricky fighting against one of the greatest fighters of all time, he was also fighting against one of the most useless refs of all time, who totally was biased towards Floyd, so he was massively up against it. And that was peak Mayweather as well. I mean, Floyd obviously retired unbeaten 50-0, and Ricky fought him at the peak of his powers. Floyd was 30, Ricky was 29, and Ricky put up such a good account of himself, gave Floyd a really good fight. And there was no shame at all in coming up short there. And his only other loss while he was active came against Pacquiao, who was also banging his prime. So Ricky had a great career. His crown of night came in 2005 in Manchester against pound-for-pound superstar Costa Tszyu. Ricky was a massive underdog. He defeated Costa Tszyu via 11th round stoppage. He battered him that night and broke Costa's heart, forcing him to quit on his stool at the end of the 11th round. It was a sensational performance. Everybody in America laughed at Ricky. They thought he had no chance. And Ricky proved everybody wrong that night. It was a magical night, and it was one of the best wins from a British fighter ever. And he went on and he conquered America. How many fighters have done that from the UK? And he just made you so proud to be English, Ricky. He had fans from all over the world, and he had some sensational wins against some truly world-class fighters. Luis Collazo, Jose Castillo, who could forget that body shot in round 4? He stopped Paulie Malignaggi and never ducked a challenge either, always fought everyone, predominantly away from home. The Senchenko loss he can discount because he'd had years out the ring and he was actually winning that fight. And win or lose, he always gave it everything. He was always humble after, and that's why everybody loved him. Most of his fans had had a pint with him. Everybody could relate to him. He brought so many people together. And after retiring from fighting, he was as popular as ever. He was doing a lot of motivational speaking, a lot of after-dinner speaking, but he was also a very underrated trainer. He guided Zanit Zakyanov to his WBA bantamweight crown, which was a fantastic feat for Ricky, and just proved how much he knew boxing. Not only was he a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter, but also a brilliant trainer. And he'll be sorely missed because he was truly a legend, and the word legend gets branded around a lot, but not only was he a legend in boxing, but just a legend in life. Everybody who's met Ricky absolutely adored him, and even if you've not met him, it's almost like you knew him and he was a friend. And in life, most people get hate, but with Ricky Hatton, you never hear anybody say a bad word about him, whether they've met him or not, or whether they've heard things about him. It's all positive stuff, and he had time for everyone, whether it was an A-list celebrity or just a normal person on the street. He treated everyone the same, and that's why everybody loved him to bits. And thank God Ricky was able to make up with his mum and dad and his trainer Billy Graham before it was too late. It was heartbreaking to see Billy's message on the flowers he left outside Ricky's home, but there's nothing he could have done. Nobody should blame themselves, and Ricky knew how much Billy loved him. It was my favourite ever fighter and trainer relationship. They had an unbelievable run together. They won world titles. And Billy was with Ricky from the off. He first started training him when he was 17 years old, and they achieved so much together. And Ricky was just 100% real with everyone. So thanks for the memories, Ricky. We all love you. We'll never forget you. There's only one Ricky Hatton.